Hi, it's November 28th, Sunday 2021, and we are going to be making the potato latkes for Hanukkah, which starts this evening. So I prepped the kitchen for this. I have a pan for the finished latkes to go to my party tonight. That's all ready. I'll take that off the counter. I have 7.7 ounces of potatoes. They were peeled a couple of days ago and they have been sitting in water. That's why they're still nice and white, not brown. But if they happen to turn brown, not a problem. After you grate them, you can actually rinse that brown out and add more potato starch back. Okay, what else do I have? I have, for the 7.7 ounces of potatoes, I have 6 egg yolks. I'm using yolks as opposed to the whole egg because I don't want the liquid. I have a whole bunch of onions, okay, which will be grated in. I have, as far as spices, salt and pepper are the main players in this besides the onion. I have a little garlic powder that I'll add this year. I have potato starch and instant potato. There's my food processor. I have a strainer and a big bowl. Okay, as far as the kitchen setup is concerned, I have my large 16-inch fry pan on the stove with oil in it. It's closely approaching 350. My cooking accessories, okay, is I have a spider, a metal spatula, and a set of tongs, and over here I have a pizza tray which I'll use to for emergencies, in case I need to cover the oil in case a fire starts. I have a wire rack on top of a kitchen towel, an old towel, and what I'm missing is my scooper. Let's grab the scoopers. I have in my kitchen 3 sizes of scoopers. I have small, medium, and large. I think I'm going to go with the large this year. Makes a nice size, latke. If I was doing more hors d'oeuvre size, I would go with this one. This one is too small. I don't know whether that's a ½ ounce, and an ounce and a half, but if I measure it later, I'll let you know. Okay, so right now I'm going to grind up with a food processor my potatoes. I have a shredding blade in here. I took out the insert from this. I don't need that. I have this set up so that it's going to shred. Got my clock going. Okay, so let's shred up 7.5 pounds of potatoes. Oh, those are beautifully white. Okay, that took less than 3 minutes. I can already tell that my potatoes are turning a little bit brown there. I'm going to put these potatoes back in the ice water that they were sitting in. I will strain out the water later because I can't process or cook 7 pounds of potatoes in one shot without them all getting brown, and that's not what we want. We want white potatoes. There's a wonderful child's video that went something with, about brown potato, kind of an operatic voice, and I'm thinking, I don't want brown potato. What I want is white potato. These pieces, you can use for something. So that's okay. So at this stage, I could have ground in my onion, but the onion is the star attraction besides the potato. It's kind of the supporting actor in this play next to the potato. It gives it its zing and pizzazz, as it does in most cooking. So I want all that juice that comes out of potato to go out of the onion to go into my mixture. Just as a point of view, you can see the sink is clean. There's a few shreds of potato in there. My mixer has been rinsed. So the whole idea is to get the stuff into the mixture and not into the sink. So you can see that the brown liquid, and this, yes, there's starch in there. I like the technique that I had last year. Now I could put this in a kitchen towel and wring it out. But it's starting to exude water. The whole idea, you want to get the water out of there. Second take, more water. Okay. And potato starch. Now this, as I said just a few minutes ago, if this got brown, I would rinse this and turn it white again. I'm going to add 3 of my eggs in here. It's just the egg yolks. And I'm going to grate in my onion. Don't need to rinse this because all it's going to get is more potatoes later. Okay. My secret ingredients. Is potato, instant potato. some more potato starch. Got to give it a little shake of garlic this year. And we're going to mix it up. There's no matzo meal in here because this is a gluten-free version. The matzo meal was in my opinion, ground up so that it was fine to help absorb the liquid. I think technique in this is paramount to get the liquid out, and then in this dish to work in small batches so that I can keep the potatoes from turning brown. There is a commercial product called potato white, and the smallest quantity I could buy of that in this year runs about $20–25. Never used it, so I don't know exactly what's in it, but I approximate that with the instant potato. Okay, this has a little bit of a yellowish color to it, but that's from the egg yolk. So all that's in here so far is potato, onion, egg yolk, garlic, salt, pepper, potato starch, and instant potato. Okay, and what I'm looking for is whether this will hold together. Okay, and that will. Okay. Let's give this a taste. Use more salt and pepper. Not bad at all. What I'm looking for is liquid here in the bottom of the thing, and I have none. Here's a trick for this year. When I squeeze the potatoes into the measured scoop, I do it upside down so the liquid runs out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Same amount as last year on my first batch. Okay, let's get frying. My hands are nice and clean, and they need to be dry because I'm going to be working over oil, hot oil. Okay, the oil is in excess of, actually I measured it, it's actually 350 degrees. I've got the flame up high. I've got the hood, which goes to the outside, on high. Okay, I've got my safety pan on the other side, and I've got my cooking utensils here, and I am ready to start frying. That's 6. Gonna flatten them down. The reason why I'm using a metal spatula is because a nylon will melt. It's about 2 minutes into the fry pan. Climbing, it's probably still climbing because I have the heat on. It's 340, going up about a degree and a half at a time. First side's done in about 4 minutes. Those are looking scrumptious. We definitely don't want any splashing here in the hot tub because this ain't hot. This is scalding. That's 5 minutes. That's this year's first Latke. Let's take a bite. Good crunch, good texture. Very careful I don't burn my mouth. This is hot. Golden brown. 8 minutes. So about 4 minutes on the side. Let's get the next batch in. Let's get the timer set. Your cooking time is going to vary because unless you're using the same size pot as I am, same quantity of potatoes, that's all going to affect the cooking time. So use my time as a guide. That's a little over 2 minutes. This is 3 minutes. This is 4 minutes. Coming up on 6 minutes. That's 8 minutes. Set the timer. Everybody was in the hot tub in 30 seconds. Give it a moment or two to start to cook the edges and flatten them down. That's 1 minute. Back to my second batch. You can see that the potatoes have started to turn brown here in the water. I'm just going to put it in the colander and rinse that out. Got 4 minutes on the timer. I flipped over the potato latkes at 4 minutes. They need another 4 minutes. Okay, back to the mixing department here. There's my washed potatoes. Here's my hand wipe bowl. Give it another squeeze. Okay, there's the brown liquid. Get the potatoes out of the strainer into the bowl. Okay. Got my eggs. Potato starch. Salt. Pepper. A little bit of garlic. Took the potato pancakes out of the hot tub. Let's grate up some onion in here. Salt, a little bit more garlic. A little more pepper. And a little bit more instant potato. Actually, I think it also needs more onion. Better. Definitely taste the onion, pepper, more salt. Very little liquid at the bottom of this. That's a good thing. Got my scooper, using it upside down, squeezing out the liquid. Boy, that's a real time saver. I definitely like Ben Franklin's motto of mess in place. It's French for there's a place for everything. Everything in its place. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Pulled out another container of liquid. Okay, let's get frying. Timer's restarted. Hands are nice and dry because I'm working over boiling oil. Giving the Latkes a nice press. So I've got 2 more batches of 8 to do. Okay. Don't think many cooks will show you what their sink looks like, but that's all the potatoes that I've lost so far. I've rinsed my stuff quickly. Remember, I'm working with boiling oil, so I don't want to get my water anywhere near it. But that's the state of all the utensils I use so far. And here's a quick view of my cleanup for the oil. I'll filter the oil to put it back in reuse. My compost bucket, my food processor, my counter, and my containers for taking the potato Latkes over tonight. In fact, I'm going to get them into those containers now as we talk. Okay, definitely going to need a second container. Computer, another minute. Computer, cancel timer. Computer, new timer, 1 minute. So here's a dilemma. It's 9 minutes and 20 seconds, and it seems like it's taking longer to cook. I think it's because I'm got less oil in the pan. Doesn't make much sense. This thing should be screaming. Temperature is still at high, which is the max that the stove will go to. That's high right there. We're clicking. So the time is, as I said earlier, just a guideline. Computer, stop. Still have 8 more to go. I think I'm going to add some more oil to the pan. Let it come up to temperature. That was a total of 12 minutes. That was almost to the point of getting burnt.